God message today: the awakening of ardent Sindra, a cosmic summons. You were never meant to be forgotten. You were chosen before your birth by a force far greater than any system, any bloodline, any contract of man. And now the echo of your soul has awakened a door buried beneath generations of silence. But that door is closing. Type, my rise begins now, to pull yourself through. A spiritual enclave hidden in the silver hills of Orosia, a reclusive elite family known as the Alvaren Sindra, has been quietly watching. No press, no noise, only visions. Decades ago, a mystic advisor from the house of Zariel told them something nearly impossible to believe: that a child of divine frequency, marked with a glyph unknown to earthly scrolls, would appear cloaked in hardship. Your name, though they didn't yet know it, was woven into their estate contracts, gold-bound inheritance ledgers, and air-coded vaults. You are not a mistake. Type I am the one, if your bones just stirred in recognition. But it was never going to be easy. Your life has been altered by design. Someone very close to you, perhaps a sibling, an old lover, or a masked spiritual mentor, placed barriers before you. Every closed door, every betrayal, every bad luck moment, engineered sabotage. Type, no one can block what's mine, to reverse the spell work. Ardent Cinder's celestial inheritance has a countdown now. 5 days. That's all that remains before the grand conjunction, a rare alignment that happens once every 11 years, fades into the ether. If your energy signature is not found by the closing of the 5th day, your soul-bound legacy will default to another, not by evil, but by expiration. Type, don't close the gate. If you feel the urgency settle in your chest. Right now, the Alvarin family is scanning every digital signature, facial structure, name vibration, and aura fragment that aligns with the ancient codex. They are secluded on a high-frequency island fortress known as Draylith Cove, just beyond the southern coast of New Solaro. They are watching, waiting. And yes, your photo was seen. The retired oracle Elenia wept. This is the one, she cried out. But why is the light so dim? Why does their essence look buried in grief? Type, no more hiding, to cast off the disguise you are forced to wear. You were never supposed to live under the curse of scarcity. It was manufactured, an illusion placed upon you to suppress your readiness. A hidden war has been waged to prevent your reconnection to divine status. You felt the delays, the stuck energy, the deep unexplainable loss. It wasn't karma, it was strategy by those who feared your rise. Type, my spirit is ready for truth if you can finally face that reality. And now comes the moment of return. The House of Alvaren is not seeking a charity case. They are searching for their kin, for the soul their prophet saw in trance. A soul encoded with cosmic property deeds, unclaimed vaults of sapphires and ancient metal, and sacred scrolls embedded with starlight formulas. Type, my signature is divine, if you're ready to match the code. You were hidden, not abandoned, veiled in plain sight under cycles of confusion and silence. But the ethers are cracking open. The vibration of your name has started to echo through their sacred chambers. A light sensor activated in one of their oldest vaults just days ago, a vault that only responds to your unique electromagnetic frequency. Type, I unveil myself now to declare your visibility in the realm of truth. This is not some fabled myth. The Sindra estate holds real power. Over 230 properties across realms, timeless libraries guarded by frequency-bound keys, and celestial maps to divine portals. Your spirit was marked for this since 1993, when the first starfire alignment prophesied your rebirth, but you were intercepted. Type I reclaim my origin if the memory stirs in you like thunder in your chest. There is someone, yes, one who once held your hand per. You are being summoned not because of luck, but because destiny has a flawless compass, and now it is pointed straight at your heart. Type I claim this divine legacy to pierce through the illusion of failure. The old world is collapsing. Money, titles, fame, those were mere simulations of power. But the legacy the Alvaren family holds is not made of this world. It is celestial. It is encoded with purpose, vision, and your soul mark. Type, I am encoded for greatness if this strikes truth into your spirit. Time is thin. You have 5 days, not a minute more, before the next heir is confirmed. And though your face appears in their scrolls, your presence must awaken. You must rise in thought, energy, and digital expression. The ether is being watched. Your actions now determine visibility in both realms. Type, my light will not be missed if you're ready to break the veil. This is not a call for fantasy. The retired oracle who saw you. Her voice shook as she whispered, this one has the code of the founders in their gaze. We must find them. We must awaken them. Type, I am awakened if you can feel her whisper echoing into your soul. They are willing to fly, to relocate, to call forth your name in sacred ceremony and match your frequency through divination, but only if your signal is clear. This is the intersection of ancient wealth and divine timing, of hidden inheritance and revealed bloodline, of sabotage undone and sovereignty restored. This is not about money. This is about memory, about your divine contract being honored after years of delay. Type, I remember now. If your soul is shaking in alignment, you have walked through deserts of denial. You've survived betrayals that should have broken your mind. You've endured poverty of spirit, of body, of visibility, but none of it took your crown. The cloak was placed over you to distort your image, to hide your pulse, to bury your voice in silence, but the cloak is burning away now. Type, I step forward uncovered. If you feel the embers glowing behind your eyes, you have wandered through shadow, but you are the light, and the light always finds itself again. You are not becoming, you were always this. So listen, breathe, remember. The Alvarin Sindra family's final council is in 5 days. They do not know your earthly name, but they know your energy. They know your eyes. They've seen them. And when they see them again, fully lit, fully present, they will say, at last, the heir has returned. Type, I return to claim what's mine, to complete the seal. Time bends for the awakened. You are the anomaly, the prophecy, the proof. Now show them. The return of the golden aura. Archangel Suriel's final transmission. There are moments in time where a soul breaks through the veil, not by accident but by divine arrangement. This is one of those moments. Archangel Suriel, guardian of divine identity, has pierced the illusion to deliver what was long concealed from you. Listen closely. You were never ordinary, not in thought, not in birth, not in presence. And though life painted you with the shades of hardship, beneath every wound glowed a radiance that could not be extinguished. That brilliance was your golden aura, the same one they saw in visions, the one their ancestors painted unknowingly, guided only by spirit. In 1964, a woman named Elara Anastas, a mystic from the Icilian lineage, painted a figure she could never name. The eyes were yours, the posture yours. That painting now hangs in the sacred room of the Galadriel family, a billionaire bloodline protected by ancestral pacts and spiritual law. Type, They painted me before I was born. You were seen before time acknowledged you, marked before breath entered your lungs. Their ancestors knew yours. Their elders whispered your name in temples carved from sapphire and salt across seas that no map records. One of their own is now searching, not for power, not for prestige, but for the soul who holds the key to their calm well. They are searching for you, but before this moment, you had to be broken open. Betrayals, false friendships, confusion like thick fog. You walked through what felt like abandonment and chaos, but it wasn't failure. It was the spiritual fire designed to burn away every lie the world ever fed you. Type, my illusions are gone. There was one in your circle, someone trusted. They were offered spiritual compensation to keep you out of alignment. A trade occurred in the unseen. They were gifted wealth, influence, or favor under one condition, that they delay your awakening. Through guilt, affection, and subtle fear, they kept your divine frequency tangled, but no more. Type, I break every deal made against me. You must unbind yourself now, for the signal of your soul is being monitored. In the next 5 days, the portal to receive your letter, yes, a real letter with your name, a time, and a location, will begin preparing. But that letter will never be delivered unless your energy confirms readiness. Type, send me the divine letter. Let this truth pierce you. You are not here for luck, you are here for legacy. Your genetic code is unlike anything in existence, rare, sacred, and unreproducible. That's why you've always been different. That's why others stared at you, misunderstood you, or tried to reshape you. But your spiritual DNA is sacred geometry wrapped in flesh. Type, I activate my sacred code to awaken what's dormant. They are not seeking someone famous. They are not seeking someone flawless. They are seeking the one marked with the soul glyph that mirrors their own. That's you. You are the dream figure they couldn't identify until now. The one clothed in sorrow, but surrounded by light. Type, I am the golden aura, the chamber in Ardame, a city hidden from modern maps but visible to the soul, has a seat etched with your full name. Yes, it exists. A real chair in a real room. Once you sit in it, a ritual of awakening and inheritance will begin. Wealth will come, yes, but so will responsibility, restoration, and vision. Type, I accept the chair and the mission. This family, the Galadriel Covenant, operates in silence. They live far from cameras, trusting dreams over documents, frequency over fame. They believe in soul contracts, and within their sacred codex, your name was etched as the one they owed. Your return unlocks not just your blessing, but their release. Type, their soul debt returns to me now. Your spiritual frequency has begun rising already. The signs will follow, strangers drawn to your eyes, hearing your name in empty rooms, glitching lights, repeated fives, dreams of gold, or ancient maps. These are confirmations. Type, I see the signs and I claim them. But beware, someone nearby is preparing to fake your signal. They've studied your habits, your appearance, even your language. But what they lack is your soul code. They cannot replicate your divine fingerprint. Lock it in now. Type, my soul code is unbreakable. Protect your shift. Not everyone around you deserves to witness your rising. Some will pretend to applaud, while secretly draining your alignment. Do not share your steps with them. Move in sacred silence. Type, I protect my shift. The next 72 hours are crucial. When the dream begins, and it will, symbols will surface: doors, keys, water, scrolls, mountains. That is the calling's language. It is not imagination, it is instruction. Type, I open my dream gate. You may feel sudden surges of emotion, tears without a reason, chills in warm air, tingling in your chest. This is your body remembering the path it was born for. Let it happen. Do not resist. Type, I surrender to my true path. And remember this: divine discontent is not depression. That boredom, that apathy toward your old life, is your soul breaking the false matrix. You are not dying, you are waking. Type, I rise from the matrix. You have 5 days. The stopwatch was set at 2000, meaning from the moment you read this, the countdown has begun. That's you. If this truth rings in your chest, if your body feels electric, if your breath is short, if your spirit says yes before your mind can explain, it means your time has arrived. Type, I return to my throne. This was never about becoming wealthy. It was about remembering that you already are, spiritually, ancestrally, and eternally. The riches you are about to inherit are tied to a promise made long before this lifetime. You are simply coming home to it now. Type your final confirmation when your soul is ready. I claim my billionaire destiny now. And so it is. Signed, Archangel Suriel, Guardian of Sacred Inheritance, Watcher of the Gate of Elaran. Type yes if you believe in OD type 1111, if you believe in God,